Imagine waking up in the middle of the night with a throbbing toothache. No pharmacy, no dentist, no painkillers, just you and the pain. For thousands of years, this was everyone's reality. So what do people actually do? For most of human history, nobody understood what caused tooth decay. The ancient Sumerian, when over 5,000 years ago, believed that tiny invisible toothworms were burrowing through your teeth, eating them from the inside. This wasn't just a myth, it was official medical doctrine in Babylon, Egypt, China, and medieval Europe. Treatments were designed to drive the worm out through smoke, rituals, or simply pulling the tooth entirely. We now know toothworms don't exist, but they were accidentally describing bacteria just 5,000 years too early. Before modern medicine, nature was the pharmacy, and ancient people were surprisingly good at using it. Cloves were used in China as far back as 200 BC. Clove oil contains a natural anesthetic compound that dentists still use today. The ancients didn't know the chemistry, they just knew it worked. Garlic was used in ancient Egypt and Rome for its infection-fighting properties. The Egyptians even had written dental prescriptions, pastes made from cumin, incense, and onion pressed directly against the sore tooth. And across the ancient world, alcohol played a dual role: numb the pain and clean the wound. Wine-soaked cloth pressed against an aching tooth was common from Greece to Mesopotamia, but sometimes the pain got so bad that the only real option was get rid of the tooth entirely. And who did you call? Not a dentist. They didn't exist yet. You called the barber. In medieval Europe, barber surgeons were the jack-of-all-trades healers. They cut your hair, and yes, yanked your teeth out with iron pliers called pelicans, named for their beak-like shape. No anesthesia, no sterile tools, just a strong grip and a very fast pull. The procedure was often done in the town square, and partly for the light and partly because crowds would gather to watch. Infections were common, and a toothache that spread to the jaw could travel to the brain. Many people throughout history likely died from what started as a simple cavity, but extraction wasn't always the first option. Some ancient civilizations actually tried to fix teeth. Archaeologists found a 9,000-year-old skull in Pakistan with teeth that had been drilled using flint-tip tools, the oldest known dental procedure in human history, predating farming itself. The ancient Romans used lead and resin to fill cavities. The Etruscans were crafting dental bridges from gold wire as early as 700 BC. And in the medieval Islamic world, the great physician Ibn Sina described cleaning decayed tissue, filling teeth with natural resins, and even reimplanting knocked out teeth. And then there were the stranger remedies. Ancient Romans were told to catch a frog under a full moon, spit into its mouth, whisper their pain into it, and release it. Medieval Europeans held candle flames near aching teeth to melt out the worm. In ancient Egypt, one remedy involved placing a dead mouse on the painful area. Pain makes people creative. Desperation makes them even more so. The next time you sit in a dentist's chair, nervous, maybe a little uncomfortable, remember what the alternative looked like for most of human history. No anesthesia, no precision tools, just iron pliers, herbal paste, and hope. Modern dentistry is barely 200 years old. For thousands of years before that, humans faced one of the most common types of pain with almost nothing to fight it. So yes, your dentist appointment might not be fun, but compared to a medieval barber with pliers, you are living in paradise.